Welcome back to The Express at Champions in North Vancouver. Here, the martial arts and the fitness, the kickboxing, it's more than just exercise. It's really about a way of life and a way of self-expression. That's what our next story is about as well, featuring a woman who's truly singing a happy tune.
It's not that unusual.
I married young and then I had kids, and then it was about kind of finances. How can we make a bit extra money? I just kind of fell into it. It was kind of out of necessity.
The sky knows when it's time to snow.
Playing piano started out as a supplement and has ended up songs on a CD. Cathy A J Hardy began teaching piano in order to support and further her own piano lessons. It was Cathy's underlying desire to sing that has kept her going.
I just loved music. I loved listening to music. I loved being a part of music. I started taking voice lessons, but I didn't feel free with my voice, so I quit. But then I'd hear something on the radio as I was driving around, or I'd hear this or hear that, or pick up a book, and then learn from other people what connected with them. And I realized it's about opening yourself up.
Cathy continues to teach piano students, but she now offers singing as well.
It's become way beyond paying for the bills. It's working with kids grounds me. Like, you can't be fake when you're with a kid. So that's the gift that they give me, is being real. And then the gift that I want to give them is to impart inspiration, to impart a love of music, that music isn't just a set of rules, but it's a way to express your soul.
She really inspired me when I was younger. When I first started with Cathy, I was really scared. But then the second day, I was already feeling it, like this is gonna be okay.
Let's stop here. Okay, so.
I thought that maybe if I sang and I played the piano, it would be better, because almost all singers play piano and sing.
Fantastic.
Although Cathy started out teaching music to earn a living, and she still does, she's finally at a point in her life where she can pursue her own musical interests for herself.
This CD has been an emotional and spiritual journey of finding my voice. Starlight. This feels like this is me finally feeling probably more whole and free than I've ever felt in my life. And so yeah, it's a culmination of who I am. The content comes from the personal journey, and I'd say I get inspired from nature. I love being in the woods. I go to the woods every day, if possible.
And although it's been years in the making, Cathy's album finally taps into her true passion for singing.
I feel like I'm in a new place. I have no idea what's around the corner, but I'm ready. I want to share this music with as many people as I can.
In Mission, I'm Tiffany Gurden for The Express.
If you'd like some help finding your voice, you can get more information at Cathy's website. Right now on The Express, we're going to talk mini vacations. On today's Wedding Bells segment, it's all about the mini moon, a chance for newlyweds to unwind after the wedding madness, or if you want, for your wedding party to wind it up.
Hi, I'm Aubrey.
And I'm Sarah.
And we are the Wedding Bells.
I just got engaged.
And I did not. We're on an adventure to plan the big day. In biblical times, a man didn't work for a year after the wedding, so he could bring joy to his wife. Now that's a honeymoon.
Unfortunately, we only have time for a mini moon, but Sakinaw Lake Lodge offers the perfect retreat.
Nice to meet you. It's an ideal destination for honeymoons. There's a serenity here, a beauty here.
And very interestingly enough, is you own this place with your son and your daughter-in-law.
Yes.
And how many square feet?
About 400.
How's that?
It can get a little hairy sometimes, but we make it work.
We're working it out.
Obviously, these folks know a thing or two about de-stressing. Lisa's advice for a perfect honeymoon?
I would definitely say to bring all your favorite things, bring a cozy blanket that you really like to have at home, because when people get here, they don't want to leave. They just want to cuddle up and just let the stress of the wedding melt away.
Not only is Garrett the third owner, this is him, the son, the husband.
And Aubrey and I like Garrett because he brings us wine.
Now, not only is this place great for honeymoons, but Sarah might need another stay at her girls' weekend.
So we brought my bridesmaid, Kaylin, to hang out with us.
Hi! I don't know what happened over here, but
I'm at the lake, and I'm wearing a dress.
time to pick our rooms.
1, 2, 3, go!
Oh, it's gorgeous. But I'm gonna check downstairs.
I made it. The tent. I think the tent is the best. Now this is a new word I just learned. Glamping?
Glamping, yeah. Yeah, glamorous camping.
I could get into that.
Yeah.
You just get the lake and the fresh air, but you don't have to get your hands dirty.
That's right.
Sarah would like this.
Okay, this one is the winner because it is 2 steps to the lake.
Those girls are crazy. That's the best room here.
Kaylin was feeling right at home.
Okay, let's start the honeymoon rehearsal.
So romantic, breakfast in bed for 2. We're not interested that way though in each other.
She's engaged, it's not like that.
And then a romantic hike.
Who are we kidding?
Okay, a romantic boat ride, a la The Notebook.
Ryan Gosling, this is how it's done. I feel like we're going somewhere.
I'm gonna go that way.
We're gonna hit the boat. We're wrecking the place. Sarah's dogs were really worried about us. Mom, we're fine. Not really.
Yum. Either for a honeymoon or a stagette, cottage glamping is paradise. It's really nice.
Sarah and Jody are gonna open a bed and breakfast with Mrs. Law.
Or my mother. Yeah, probably not. But my fiance and I will be back for sure.
For Shaw TV, we're the Wedding Bells.
Apparently, honeymoon comes from a time when a bride and groom would tuck away for 30 days, that's 1 full moon, and drink mead. Mead being made from fermented honey and water. Interesting, hey? And we've got more ways to get you thinking coming up.
Please don't hurt me.
Up next on The Express, a self-defense demo at Champions in North Vancouver.
Several things.
Stargazing at the H.R. McMillan Space Center.
So yeah, it's got that little bit of a wall on it.
The Express. This is your local voice.
Community programming on Shaw has been generously sponsored in part by
hairstyling and color services for Shaw TV, provided by the Lounge Hair Studio, loungehairstudio.com.
Welcome back to The Express at Champions Gym in North Vancouver. We're going to learn a little women's self-defense with Sensei Anita. And Sean, you're playing the bad guy. So what's the scenario here?
Okay, the scenario is you're going to be just walking there, and then the bad guy's going to come from behind and grab you right by the hair here.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll grab your hair first.
I'm going to grab my hair. Okay.
I think I need to see that in slow motion.
Please don't hurt me. Then you want to go in right away. Spin around twice. Then release your hair because of the way his wrist is. And then you can come here. You can do several things. Right? You can break the arm. You can go and do knee to the face. So you have a different options what to do right here. You do it and then you run away.
Awesome. Okay. Sean, you look pretty scared of Sensei Anita. Let's see how you do with me. Okay? Yeah. Hey. Down. And didn't even miss it. Thank you. If you go to the Champions website, you can learn about all of the classes they offer here, the women's self-defense, the martial arts, the kickboxing, the cardio. They also have a Power 30 class that's completely by donation to the BC Children's Hospital. Now on the Express, we're heading to the H.R. MacMillan Space Center, where they're challenging some ancient wisdom about the North Star.
Ooh, a top. I love playing with tops. I didn't think you were like a playing with tops kind of guy, but now that I know, we're gonna have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to show you the precession of the Earth's axis.
Wow, you can take something so fun and make it so scientific. So, we're not really playing with the top. We're showing the precession of the Earth's axes. Why would we want to know about the precession of the Earth's axes?
So right now, we're living in a good, fantastic time in history.
I think we are. It's great. Yeah.
Exactly. It's fantastic because if you're ever lost, you can use the North Star to guide you, and it'll tell you where north is.
Right. Now the North Star, most people also know it as the star Polaris as well, and it is pretty much the brightest star in the northern quadrant of the sky.
Of that area, it's the brightest star.
Yeah. Now I've heard that the North Star is the North Star for us right now, but it hasn't always been the case.
Exactly. 4,000 years ago, for the ancient Egyptians, they had a different star. It was Thuban. That was their North Star.
Thuban.
Yeah. And in the year 12,000, the star Vega will be the North Star. And Vega is a very bright star.
The 12,000, so 12,000 ahead.
Yeah.
So if I was to live for another
10,000 years.
Thank you. Then the North Star would be
Vega.
Vega. So why is that? Why do we have this procession of stars that are pointing north?
So the stars aren't moving themselves. It's our Earth's axis it's moving. So if you were to simulate that, so here's a spinning top.
Okay.
And
you've attached a laser to the top.
This laser we can say that is the spin axis.
Okay.
So it points to, it's the North Pole. And right now it's pointing to Polaris. But if we were to spin it.
So yeah, it's got that little bit of a wobble. And again, if we turn the lights off, we will see this precession at work. So it's not straight up and down. It's
a circle.
Precessioning around in a circle. And for the Earth, that happens once every 26,000 years.
Yeah, it will cross certain bright stars. Right now, it's actually hitting Polaris, and then one day we'll hit Vega and hit Thuban again, and back to Polaris in 26,000 years.
But the nice thing is that because this happens so slowly, it's not like someone's going to take off in their boat using the North Star's navigation, and then they get halfway across the ocean and it's no longer the North Star.
Unless they're navigating for 10,000 years.
Well, yes. Which would mean that you've made a horrible mistake in your navigation. So in our sense, as long as we're going to be around here, that's going to be our North Star. But it is good to know that it will slowly change over time. It's been different for other civilizations, and it will continue to change for civilizations to come. So from the H.R. MacMillan Space Center for the Express, I'm Cam Cronin.
I'm Raminder Samra.
Thanks, and good night.
If you'd like to win a family pass to the H.R. MacMillan Space Center, be the first correct emailer now. Express contest at shaw.ca to tell us how long it takes for the Earth to do one full circle in its precession. And good luck to you. And now it's time for a spotlight on local events. This festival showcases an impressive lineup of short and feature films by established and emerging talent. This year's program is packed with pitch sessions, panels, networking events, all culminating with a special screening in celebration of International Women's Day. Ever wondered what's involved behind the scenes of films? Check out Capilano University's annual open house and watch a studio shoot in action, get a guided tour, see the editing process, and meet with faculty and students. Performances under the Granville Island Bridge keep audiences dry and inspire artists and visitors to see urban architecture in a new way. From aerial dance to sizzling tunes, performers will transcend gravity, take spectacle to the street, and light up the night. And if you'd like to light yourself up from the inside out, you can check out the many classes offered here at Champions Martial Arts and Fitness Academy in North Vancouver. And that's it for today's Express. We're going to leave you with a look at the latest from the Vancouver Opera, and we'll see you next time.
Con questo non mi stancar con questo e desolate gente fuggendo van ma la miseria opprime quei che il fuoco avanzar. Serva quell'oro di tanti afflitti a riparar lo scempio, questo romani e fabbricarmi il tempio, non dovrebbero